Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlie. And in the last two videos, I really confused about the stumbling and the stoppings. And so I have a question that is, I think maybe I said too many filler words like in my videos. But I don't know how much is very much. So I did a statistic analysis for my previous 9 videos, and I got this detailed report from AI. Yes, I just let the AI to do the statistic report. And in this video, I will dive into the details and tell you what I got. Okay, I just sent all my transcriptions to the Claude. And, in this report, it really got some very important key insights. That is, my most frequent filler is yes, like it's a very understandable and predictable filler words, and I said this filler word about 700 times in my last 9 videos. And let me see, the share of is about 57% of all fillers. And the top 3 filler is so, and okay. So these 3 fillers account for 55% of all filler words. So it means that the is my dominant filler word. Okay, and it is not the big problem, but the interesting thing I found is in the figure. Okay, so let me show you this figure. Well, it is very meaningful. So that is you can see there are 2 figures in this page, and the top figure is filler density per episode. So you can see that in the episode, in the episode 1 to episode 4, my fillers per minute is, about 7 to 10. But, from episode 4 to episode 7, it dramatically increased gradually from 9 to 15 fillers per minute. So it means what? Well, I can explain. In the first 4 episodes, I just speak English with no conscience, but with no brave, I think, I mean, I just say it naturally in my speaking skills. But I think maybe from the episode 4 or 5, I think maybe I have some improvement. So I just feel free to speak. And you can see the result is obvious. I used much more filler words in every episode. And what is the result? The result is when I do the editing, I found there are too many filler words, such as in the clip. So it really make me difficult to do the editing. The interesting thing happens at the episode 8 and 9. Because the episode 8 is which I found I need to make a change. So for that, I force myself to avoid stumbling, to avoid any filler words. Okay, so the result is very obvious. The filler words frequency is down to very low, to about maybe less than 3 filler words per minute. But the bad side is also obvious. That is, there are too many stoppings in my video. And that makes me uncomfortable, not only in recording, but also in editing. So I felt I need to find a balance, and I expressed this idea in the last video. I mean, the episode 9. And then you can see that the fillers per minute number rebound back, go back to the 6.6. What does it mean? I think it means maybe it's just the balance I have found. Yes, I think so. Because in the last video, I do more practice recording before the formal recording. And I don't force myself to avoid the filler words. So I think, it's very natural. Even native English speaker also say this. So I think the problem is not say the filler words. The problem is the filler word is too much in my video. Okay, so that is why I do this analysis. And then, let me show another interesting figure. That one is the bottom one. So that figure shows the different shares of different filler words in every episode. And you can see that the blue color is So you can see it is the top 1 fillers in my every episode. Even the filler words rebound back in the episode 9, but the absolute level is a moderate level. So it means that finding balance between sampling and stoppings works on me. So that means zero filler is not a perfect situation. I mean, zero filler is not natural. It will make me uncomfortable, and both make the viewers uncomfortable and make my video difficult to understand. And I also find another interesting thing is in this figure shows the total filler words per episode. So you can see in the previous in this figure, the episode 7 has the highest filler density. So I think the main problem maybe is not the filler words such as Maybe the problem is I only know So maybe I need to find some other filler words to diversify my filler words pattern. Maybe I can make my English more natural, just like native English speakers. And I also want to talk about something about AI analysis. I think it really helped me to find some truth in my spoken English pattern. I think it will make me, make me a number-based perspective about English learning. Because the language is just a skill you need to practice, but how to practice and how to improve. Maybe I think the most efficiency way is follow a number-based measurement system. And I know if you have an immersive English environment, the only thing you need to do is just to practice with real person. But like me, maybe if you don't have an immersive English environment like me, I think learning based on the measurement, on the metrics, is a good choice. And maybe it will make you, it will make our time more effective. Okay? Okay, so that's all. Today's video is not very good, because during the recording, I always lost my mind. And I don't know why. Maybe because I know there is an outline over there. Maybe just because I don't practice enough. But I think sometimes you don't need to practice too much. I mean, in my preparation time, I feel the best time I practice is the first time, Maybe you don't have many vocabulary to use, but I am speaking on my mind. So the speaking, maybe the sentence is breaking, but the mind is continuous. So maybe sometimes we just need to speak from mind. I think I just talk a lot in this episode. Okay, so that's all. And thanks for watching. See you next one.